What is going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Me and Dylan have been browsing around online and we found a cheap truck on one of the auction sites. So we went ahead and made a bid and we won it. So today we're going to be headed up there to pick this thing up and I'll show you guys what it is, and we're not exactly sure what the plans are with it yet. So let's get through the intro, we'll let the truck warm up and we will get on our way up there. Now that we've gotten through the intro, you guys can see that we picked a great day to do this. It's been snowing, we got some snow, got the truck all cleared off, got the trailer hooked up and got that all cleaned off, and we are finally about ready to head up there. So as you guys can see, we've got our little open car trailer here that we built on the channel a little while back. And this thing's gonna be perfect for today, be able to get in and out of there nice and easy, get this truck on here and head on back. So let's hop in the truck, head up there and check this thing out.
For 7 miles.
Want to use school bus?
She said through the gate. I still haven't seen the gate yet.
The gate at the end, see the orange cones on the right there?
Yep.
That's where they keep all the cars.
No.
Okay, so driving there?
State
Yeah.
trucks, I take it.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. It's
Oh yeah, there's our,
Oh, that's perfect. Then we don't gotta go in.
there's our truck.
Yep.
Oh no, look, there's the two trucks they pulled off the
Now the question is,
there's the opening right there at the, see the trunk open right there?
yeah, but I don't want to pull in somewhere I can't get back out.
Yeah. You want me to go scope it?
Yeah, we're gonna have to go scope it. Let me pull over real quick.
Yeah, that would be kind of hard to turn around. No, wait, is he gonna try and go this way and then come back?
I don't know what he's gonna
Let me go ask him.
I would get it out here.
Yeah. Oh no, he's going straight back up to it. We can always readjust it and push it.
The ramp's out.
Yeah, no problem, man.
To be honest, all the shit, it's all New York, New Jersey, and then I'll show up with like U-Hauls, and I think it's just magic we're gonna get on our U-Hauls.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, dude, start pushing it whatnot.
Well, that's his race car.
I love when people are prepared. So you know you bought a non-running car and you got a winch. That's perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get so many guys with non-runners and they just come with U-Haul.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. The dollies. Love them a switch on. Nope.
No, just hold that thing for now.
You know.
Yeah, I know. I'm not flipping it around just to do it. You know what I mean?
See if this does it or not.
Does he have a key? Is it in it?
Oh yeah, the key should be in it.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty clean little truck.
Yeah, I didn't even look at it, to be honest with you. Straighten it back out.
Yeah, either we're gonna pull it apart and see what the problem is, check into it, or replace the motor. We'll see how it, you know, the rest of it looks when we get it back.
200K though, look, the rockers are good.
That's one of the reasons why we liked it. It's power everything. That thing's pretty bougie for a DOT truck. I mean, honestly, right where you have this wheel, that's about where you put your cars anyways.
Yeah, but my weight's on the truck.
Yeah,
usually.
yeah, true. The motor's on the wrong side, so.
It's alright though. It's not that heavy really. It's a Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Probably weighs just as much as your GTO.
Probably about the same. I know it's lighter than the Hellcat because I looked it up.
Yeah, but Hellcats are boats. Just a little wobbly.
Alright.
Should have buff.
Alright guys, so this is the new truck that we just picked up. We're gonna go ahead and get the ramps thrown in. We'll get this thing strapped down. We'll head home and I'll let you guys take a look at it. As you guys can see, we just got our new truck home. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing rolled off the trailer and then we'll take a closer look at it. All right, you're on your own. Now that we've got this thing off the trailer, we can take a little bit of a closer look at it. So as you guys can see, this is a 2011 Chevy Colorado. It's got a cap. It was obviously an old state truck. Color kind of gives that away. I actually kind of dig the orange, but it's in pretty good shape. It's only got a couple little minor defects. We've got a couple little spots on the other side on the bed, which I'll show you guys, but like this wheel well looks pretty good for being a northern truck up here in Connecticut. That's quite a bit to ask usually. Usually these things are all rotted out really bad, but this one's just starting right here. But other than that, it's actually really clean. So we've got a dent right here, which I'm not sure how well it shows up on camera, but you can see that that was caved in at one point and they must have tried to fix it a little bit, and it doesn't look so great, but it came with a nice little cap on it. Things got plenty of room. We'll probably pull that off and sell it. And then it sadly has a blown motor from what we're told. Now we're not sure if this thing will actually run. We're fixing to find out here in just a second, but this is the 3.7 liter inline 5-cylinder. I believe they call it either the Atlas or the Vortec 3700. So not a big motor, but it might be kind of cool to mess around with. So we're gonna go ahead and get the jump boxes on this thing and we'll get it fired up and see how it does. We can try it. I don't think this jump box is gonna have enough, but we'll try it.
Ready?
Yep, go ahead. All right, we're gonna go ahead and kick both jump boxes on here and we'll have Dad hit the key again and see what this thing does. All right, go ahead, try the key again. Nothing. Do it again, like click it back and forth. We're gonna check the fuses and relays real quick and see if we can find anything that stands out to us. And then if that doesn't pan out to anything, we'll try turning this thing over by hand with a breaker bar and see if the engine will actually turn over. Because right now it doesn't really sound like the starter is just locked up. It sounds like the starter isn't even trying. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can't get this thing to free up or see if we just don't have any power going to the starter. So we'll get these jump boxes out of the way, take the fuse box apart and check it out. Huh, that's strange. I can hear a whole bunch of them clicking. So it's like when you turn the key to go and start something, it'll cut power to everything else to conserve it for the starter to give it the best chance of starting. So what I'm feeling right now is I'm feeling all of the other relays cycling like they're kicking off, but we don't hear anything happening with the starter. So the next thing that I want to try to do, just to make sure that this thing isn't completely locked up or the starter's locked up with it, we're gonna grab a breaker bar, find out what size the damper is or the crank pulley, and we'll try to turn this thing over by hand and make sure it even spins. So let's grab a breaker bar and a socket and we'll try to turn this thing over. So we found ourselves a 15/16 wrench that fits on the crank pulley. We're gonna go ahead and put this on and see if we can't get this motor to turn a little bit in either direction. Not sure how well you guys can see it. It's pretty dark, but this thing doesn't seem to move either direction at all. So I'm pretty confident that it is locked up, sadly. But what we are gonna do, just to double check ourselves, is we're gonna go ahead, pull the intake plenum off right here, not the manifold, just this like resonator or whatever you wanna call it. We'll pull that off, pull the coils out, pull a couple plugs, and just see what this thing looks like. So let's grab some tools and get that off. Luckily we got a cap on this truck, so we can just put all of our parts that we're taking off right into the cap. They'll stay nice and dry and we can keep them organized. I'm gonna get the little safety to come up, and then you can squeeze down on it and they just simply unplug. All right, now that we've got those unplugged, we can grab a socket, pop these coil packs out, and start pulling plugs. I want to look down in the cylinders with a scope real quick and just see what we can see, and then we'll decide if we're going to go much further today or if we're going to start sourcing a new engine. So we've got a little scope right here that connects to my phone. Not the best tool, but it does work and get the job done. And we're going to go ahead and start checking these cylinders and just get an idea of what we're looking at. So we'll go ahead and try number 5 first. And if we look at our screen here, I'll have to turn our brightness up a little bit once we get down in there. It's pretty high up and I can't turn the motor over, so I'm trying to see the wall. All we can see is the face of the piston right now though, because it's so close to the top, of course. Let's take a look at another cylinder and we'll come back to that one. So as you guys seen, we went up to the auction and picked up this Colorado. Now we went into this knowing that this thing was listed as a no crank, no start, but we were hoping that we'd get lucky. I've had plenty of friends that went to an auction with that being listed as a no crank, no start, threw a battery or a jump box on it, and the thing fired right up and ran fine. Now, obviously, we didn't get that lucky, but that's totally fine. We knew that going into this, and we got the truck so cheap that it doesn't really matter because the body is extremely clean except for that dent on the bedside. So we're totally fine with it. We just need to decide what we want to do next. Now, in an upcoming video, we will go ahead and get this engine pulled out and then start to tear it down to see what exactly went wrong. Now, if I was a gambling man, I would definitely say that it either spun a main or a rod bearing, because a quick Google search will tell you that these 3.7 and 3.5 liters were notorious for having oil starvation issues, causing exactly what we have happened here, where the engine is just completely locked up and seized up tight. So we have some decisions to be made once we get the engine apart, whether we want to try to fix this engine after we see what kind of damage there is, or if we want to try to track down a healthy 3.7 liter. We'd definitely love to slap a cheap little turbo kit on it and get out and have some fun, because it'd be a little bit different with an i5. I just think it'd be kind of cool. A lot of people are doing the 4200, so I think it'd be neat to do something with this 3700, or we could do what everybody else would do and just throw an LS in it. I have nothing against LSs. I've got a few of them and they're great engines. I'm just not sure that that's what we want to do with this truck. So make sure to let me know down in the comments below what you guys would do if this was your truck. As always, I appreciate you guys for checking out the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and check us out on all of our other social media platforms: Facebook, TikTok, and Bought to Build Official on Instagram. And we will catch you on the next one.